See, India has suddenly witnessed this wearables growth from 2021. COVID has created a lot of awareness in people, and then now people wanted to know what is their heart rate, what is their SpO2. I think the primary place where it started is SpO2, and from there on, people started adopting. You'll be surprised to know that India is actually now the largest consumer market for wearables. So we are on that very high adoption curve. See, I would say anything starts with an adoption. Then after that, people want to know what is their usage patterns. So the first couple of years, I would say 21, 22, 23, everybody is going after every wrist, they want a wearable, right? Then the minute you have it, then you start experience it. When you go to the second version, then people now want to see what is a meaningful intervention they can have. Somebody is a runner, then they'd say, I want a sports watch which has a GPS, which has an altimeter, stuff like that. Somebody is a swimmer, then they would say, I want a watch that has an ATM5 capability where it's going into the swimming. So people are now figuring out more use cases. So their second version of the product is where the buying chances will differ. But right now the current trend is the mix of analog plus fashion is where we see a lot of watches are getting inspired with analog driven, and that is the segment that India is seeing as a huge growth right now. If you look at it, the trend is changing every 6 months, but the current trend seems to be that. So one of the things that we see right now as a technology, right? So features like earlier it was a band. From band we upgraded to a watch. Then from watch we wanted an HD display. From HD display then we moved into Bluetooth. I think the next wave would be more in terms of accurate sensors, because how do I make sure that my health parameters are more clinically accurate, right? How do we make sure that the GPS is more accurate? So accuracy is where it will go. The second dimension would be the cellular connectivity, because people who wants to go for a run, why should they carry their phone, right? So they would like to have cellular connectivity. So I think those are the technology parameters that are driving. Then artificial intelligence is also becoming a big factor, where edge computing, without having the need to go to the phone and from phone to the cloud, how do we derive meaningful insights on the watch itself? So these are some things that would shape the future of the wearables. So the categories inside wearable, what are the things expanding? Definitely eyewear. In fact, Titan has launched a Titan Smart Eyewear, which has the capability to do a step count, plus also you'll be able to take calls and receive calls and all of that. Then the other thing is, a lot of people love analog watches, right? But then you wear a smartwatch, then what happens? You are stuck to the smartwatch. Now Titan will be soon introducing a ring, so that way it frees up your wrist for analog catalog designs. Then we have smart scale that is going to go. Then some of them are moving into non-invasive CGMs. So there's a lot that is going on that space. Then some products are coming with clinical grade body temperature and all. There are few products that are coming which will be integrated into the textile itself, into the fabric. That will give you more meaningful insight. So I think probably before we realize, are we becoming a humanoid or are we becoming a robot? How many sensors do you want to put on a body is a debate. But the Gen X and Gen Z seem to really love the insights that they are getting from these wearables. Oh, it's been fantastic. In fact, when I was at CES last month, and then the kind of euphoria and excitement you will see, but at a scale that is different, right? I was surprised to see how many companies came and what kind of technology innovations are putting in. I think ET has done a fantastic job bringing a lot of innovation and then new age retail under one floor. So kudos to you.